In the shadowed annals of history, where empires rose like titans from the dust and crumbled into whispers, one truth echoes eternally. The mighty oak that stands unyielding against the gale is the first to splinter and fall. Yet the humble reed bends, survives, and dances in the aftermath. Imagine yourself as that reed, not frail but forged in the fire of foresight, ready to sway with the tempests of time. This is no mere survival, it is the art of ascension, where adaptation becomes your unbreakable shield against the unseen forces that seek to erode your spirit. The world is a relentless forge, hammering out new realities with every dawn. Technology surges like a tidal wave, reshaping the landscapes of connection and commerce. Markets shift like sands in a desert storm, devouring the unprepared. Mindsets evolve, cultures clash and merge, birthing ideologies that can uplift or ensnare. In this grand arena, the unyielding soul, the one who clings to yesterday's maps while navigating tomorrow's seas, invites ruin. But you, warrior of the evolving self, recognize that stagnation is the true enemy. It leaves you exposed, a statue in a battlefield where arrows fly from every direction. To protect your essence, you must become the chameleon of eras, not out of fear, but from the profound wisdom that change is the forge of legends. Consider the great voyagers of old, like Christopher Columbus charting unknown waters. He did not sail with rigid sails fixed against the wind. He adjusted, tacked, and harnessed the gales to propel him forward. In your life, manipulation lurks in the guise of comfort, the siren song of routine that whispers, "Stay as you are, for the world will bend to you." But it won't. Those who wield influence, whether in boardrooms or back alleys, prey on the predictable. They anticipate your habits, your unswerving paths, and strike where you least expect. By adapting swiftly, you shatter their illusions. You become unpredictable, a force that cannot be easily ensnared. Embrace the epic quest of self-reinvention. Begin by attuning your senses to the subtle shifts. Listen to the whispers of innovation, the app that revolutionizes your industry, the social tide turning against outdated norms. Feel the pulse of the market, stocks rising like phoenixes, trends fading like autumn leaves. Observe the human heart, how loyalties shift, alliances form in the shadows of change. This vigilance is your first armor, a motivational blaze that ignites your inner fire. Do not mourn the old self. Celebrate the phoenix rising from its ashes. For in adaptation lies not loss, but liberation. History is replete with those who mastered this dance. Alexander the Great did not conquer Persia by adhering to Greek phalanx alone. He absorbed the tactics of his foes, blending them into an unstoppable mosaic. In modern realms, think of entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, who pivots from electric cars to space exploration, always one step ahead of the gravitational pull of obsolescence. You too can wield this power. When technology disrupts your craft, learn its language. Code, algorithms, virtual realms, not as a burden, but as a sword to carve new destinies. When markets crash, do not cling to sinking ships. Leap to emerging vessels, investing in the green shoots of tomorrow. Yet adaptation demands courage, a heroic resolve to shed skins that no longer serve. It means becoming another person, not through deceit, but through growth. The artist who once painted on canvas now masters digital realms, their vision amplified. The leader who commanded with iron fist learns the subtlety of empathy in a woke world, forging deeper bonds. This transformation protects you from manipulation's grasp. The colleague who schemes for your position finds you already evolved, untouchable. The society that pressures conformity sees you as the trendsetter, not the follower. Fuel this journey with unyielding motivation. Visualize your triumphs, standing atop the mountain of change, surveying kingdoms you once feared. Affirm daily, I am the reed in the storm, bending but unbreakable. Surround yourself with mentors, books, networks that echo this ethos. Practice micro-adaptations, a new skill weekly, a habit tweaked monthly, building momentum like a snowball thundering down the Alps. In this epic narrative, you are the protagonist, not the victim. When times change, change with them, swiftly, boldly. For in the grand tapestry of existence, those who adapt do not merely survive, they conquer, inspire, and etch their names in the stars. Let this be your mantra, your shield against the erosive winds. Rise, adapt, and claim your eternal victory. Picture the ancient phoenix, engulfed in flames not of destruction but of renewal, emerging stronger, wings ablaze with newfound glory. This is your destiny amid the ceaseless churn of errors, not to perish in the fire of change, but to rise from it, transformed and triumphant. In a world where technology devours the obsolete, markets swallow the stagnant, and mindsets ensnare the inflexible, your greatest power lies in the heroic act of reinvention. It is the epic saga of the self, where adaptation is not surrender, but the ultimate conquest over forces that would dim your light. The battlefield of life is ever shifting, a colossal chessboard where pieces morph overnight. Cling to your old strategies and you become the pawn, easily maneuvered by kings and queens of influence. But embrace the flux and you ascend to Grandmaster. Manipulation thrives on rigidity. The predictable response, the unwavering stance. It whispers through outdated tech that isolates you, volatile markets that exploit your hesitation, societal shifts that label you relic. To shield your sovereignty, you must forge a new self, fluid as mercury, resilient as diamond. This is no trickery. It is the profound motivation to evolve, to become the architect of your fate rather than its casualty. Draw inspiration from nature's masters of metamorphosis. The caterpillar, bound to earth, dissolves into chrysalis chaos, only to emerge as the butterfly, sovereign of the skies. So too must you dissolve old paradigms when the world demands it. In technology's realm, the smartphone, once a novelty, now rules. Those who adapted early, app developers, digital nomads, soared while laggards languished. Protect yourself by diving into the digital deep. Master AI, blockchain, virtual realities, not as foes, but as allies in your grand odyssey. When algorithms manipulate feeds to control narratives, become the curator of your own information empire, discerning truth from illusion. Markets, those voracious beasts, reward the agile. Recall the dot-com bubble's burst, where rigid investors vanished, but visionaries like Jeff Bezos pivoted from books to behemoths, building empires on adaptability. In your arena, scan horizons for seismic shifts, sustainability surges, cryptocurrents, and realign. Diversify not just assets, but skills. The marketer learns data analytics. The artisan embraces e-commerce. This shields you from economic manipulations, the hidden hands that crash waves upon the unprepared. Become the wave rider, harnessing turbulence for propulsion. Mindsets, the subtlest manipulators, evolve like viruses. Yesterday's hierarchies yield to collaborative spirits. Individualism blends with communal vibes. The leader who insists on autocracy finds themselves isolated, prey to whispers of dissent. But you, epic adapter, cultivate emotional intelligence, weaving empathy into strategy. Attend workshops, immerse in diverse cultures, not to mimic, but to expand your arsenal. When societal pressures seek to box you, burst forth as the multifaceted gem, untouchable and radiant. Fuel this rebirth with motivational thunder. Envision your phoenix flight, soaring above storms, illuminating paths for others. Chant affirmations, I am forged in change's fire, unbreakable and bold. Build rituals, journal evolutions, celebrate pivots, turning adaptation into habit. Surround with fellow voyagers, communities that champion growth over comfort. History's luminaries light the way. Leonardo da Vinci, not confined to painting, delved into anatomy, engineering, embodying Renaissance versatility. Emulate this. When roles redefine yourself. The employee becomes entrepreneur, the specialist, polymath. This protects against career manipulations, downsizing AI displacements by making you indispensable. In the grand epic of existence, adaptation is your heroic arc. Become another person, not through shadows, but through the light of progress. Swift change is your sword, shielding against manipulation's barbs. Embrace it, and you don't just endure, you dominate, inspire legions and carve legends in the annals of time. Rise from the forge, phoenix eternal, and let no change dim your blaze.